Mizzou fans, it's new women's basketball head coach Kelly Harper. I'm excited to join the Mizzou family and call KSMO home. We need you to purchase your season tickets and bring the energy to Mizzou Arena as we battle the nation's top teams. It takes everyone to raise banners and cut down nets.
Good! Mizzou pulls it out of the buzzer!
Season tickets start at just $65. Get yours today. MIZ.
What's up, y'all? It's Fitz from the Country Top 40, and if you missed us last weekend, Jason Aldean was holding it down at number 1 with Whiskey Drink. But the big question now, can he hold it? Even though Jason's a powerhouse, the competition is stacking up, and he's got to fight to keep that top spot. Anything can happen. So I'll see you this Father's Day weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. This afternoon will be mostly sunny with a high near 86 with southerly winds around 6 miles per hour. Then tonight, skies will be mostly cloudy with low around 64 with a light southerly wind. Tomorrow we do have a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 1 and 4, then a slight chance of showers after 4 o'clock. Chance of precipitation on Thursday is 20% with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 82 degrees. Southerly winds will be 3 to 6 miles per hour. Then Thursday night we have a chance of showers before 7 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 7 and 1. Then a chance of showers after 1 a.m. Chance of precipitation Thursday night is 40% with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 65 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 6 miles per hour. Friday we have a chance of showers before 10 a.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., then showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 o'clock. Chance of precipitation on Friday is 80%, and new rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch are possible. High temperature should be near 79 with southerly winds 6 to 8 miles per hour. Friday night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a chance of precipitation at 40%. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 65 degrees. Our weekend's going to start out on Saturday with a 40% chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 83. Then skies will be partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 66. We'll have a chance of showers then on Sunday with partly sunny skies and a high near 84. Sunday night will be mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Then that new work week starts out on Monday with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 87. Skies will be mostly cloudy Monday night, low around 67 degrees, and Tuesday, yes, you're right, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 87 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Earlier this winter, while attending a farm show sponsored by a local radio station, a listener shared with me a poem, Sermons We See by Edgar Guest. The message was first published in 1919 in The Boy Agriculturalist. As is often the case when people share poems, books, videos, or podcast recommendations, it can take a while to actually read or listen to them. Life gets busy, and like everyone else, I sometimes leave those thoughtful offerings behind, half forgotten, without ever fully taking them in. This morning, the folded piece of paper with a copy of the poem fell out of a folder I hadn't picked up for 3 months. The synopsis is this. In Sermons We See, Guest emphasizes that actions speak louder than words. He argues that people learn better from observing good behavior than from merely hearing advice or sermons. That living by example through kindness, integrity, and compassion is far more powerful and inspiring than preaching ideals. As I read the words of Mr. Guest, I pictured my dad. Some of the most important lessons he ever taught me didn't come from lectures or long talks. They came from watching him live his life. I saw how he treated people. I noticed how he showed up every day, worked hard without complaint, and kept his promises. He didn't tell me to be honest. He just was. and I understood the value of truth. He didn't say, "Be strong," but I saw him stay calm and steady in hard times, and I learned what strength really looks like. I still learn watching my dad. Happy Father's Day. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Today's Central Minute is brought to you by Central Life Sciences. Hornflies are a major concern for beef cattle producers, as they significantly reduce weight gain and feed efficiency, costing the industry an estimated $2.3 billion each year. Gary Felger with Central Life Sciences says a feed-through solution like Alticid IGR is one of the most convenient and effective control options.
We know that hornflies cause a lot of stress on cattle because of the fact that they are blood feeders and they're taking numerous meals a day from that animal. So by reducing the numbers of the hornflies on cattle, we can increase weaning weights, we can increase conception rates, and also decrease mastitis even in beef heifers.
Felger says it's important to have a comprehensive integrated pest management program in place.
Our team will frequently go onto farms and ranches and work with the producers to identify problems and to provide solutions.
Learn more by visiting AlticidIGR.com.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today. Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. TownScreen in Salem.
Another light round of direct cash cattle business and cash hogs into the day higher. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report, brought to you by Propane. The Propane Farm Research Program offers compensation for using propane equipment. More information is available at propane.com/PFRP. There was another light round of direct cash cattle business Wednesday. Live deals in the South range from $238 to $240, which is $8 to $10 higher than the previous week's business. There was a light round of business on Tuesday as well. Live deals in Texas then were marked at $235. That was $5 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. At the Beaver Livestock Auction in Oklahoma, feeder steers were steady to $5 higher. Feeder heifers were $3 to $6 higher. Feeder steers and heifers weighing more than 1,000 pounds were $10 to $15 higher. The USDA says quality was average to attractive. Demand out of the north remained strong. Medium and large one feeder steers, 800 to 848 pounds, brought $308 to $320. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 811 to 839 pounds, brought $291.50 to $293.75. Box beef closed sharply higher and higher with solid demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $3 at $374.76. Select was 91 cents higher at $360.75. Estimated cattle slaughter was 110,000 head, down 11,000 on the weekend, down more than 11,500 on the year. Cash hogs closed higher with a solid negotiated run. The cash hog market has been finding some support in the recent uptick in demand. Global demand for U.S. pork has been strong, and with the reported positive news out of those trade talks with China, that could bolster business even more. Domestic demand has found some strength with the return of the summer grilling season. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up $1.49 with a weighted average of 107.33. The Iowa Minnesota was up $1.07 with a weighted average of 107.25, and the Western Corn Belt closed $1.53 higher with a weighted average of 107.74. Pork values closed sharply higher, up $2.20 at 113.08. Hams and bellies were both sharply higher. Picnics and butts were also higher. Ribs and loins were lower. And the estimated hog slaughter was 480,000 head, down 3,000 on the week and up about 9,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were lower, waiting on widespread direct business to develop. And lean hog futures ended the day mostly higher, supported by cash and wholesale business. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Across Missouri, farmers and ranchers are more than food producers. They're caretakers of the land, water, and natural resources we all depend on. The Missouri Farmers Care Agricultural Stewardship Award honors those who go above and beyond in agricultural stewardship, innovation, and community leadership. Do you know a farm family making a difference for the environment and future generations? Encourage them to apply today and help us shine a light on the outstanding stewardship happening on farms and ranches across Missouri. Let's celebrate the commitment of those who care for the land, because stewardship today means a stronger tomorrow. Visit MissouriFarmersCare.com to learn more or submit an application. The Missouri Farmers Care Agricultural Stewardship Award, celebrating excellence in agriculture.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick them up every weekday or check it out online. Mildred Jane Cowan of Bunker passed away June 6th at the age of 90 years. Funeral services for Mildred Cowan will be Friday, June 13th at 1 in the afternoon at the Ullman Church in Bunker. Visitation will be held at the church on Friday prior to the service starting at 11 and continuing the service time at 1 o'clock. And it will be at the West Fork Cemetery, Bunker, Missouri. And all arrangements for Mildred Jane Cowan of Bunker are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Imogene Johnson of Farmington passed away June 4th at the age of 93 years. Funeral services for Imogene Johnson will be Saturday, June 14th at 12 noon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation will be at the chapel also on Saturday prior to the service from 10:30 till service time at 12 noon. And it will be at the North Lawn Cemetery in Salem. And all arrangements for Imogene Johnson of Farmington are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Salem. Norma Edna Ray of Bell, Missouri passed away Monday, June 9th at the age of 91 years. Funeral services for Norma Ray will be Monday, June 16th at 1 in the afternoon at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Norma Edna Ray will also be on Monday from 11 a.m. till service time at 1 o'clock. And it will be at the Union Hill Cemetery, Vienna, Missouri. Memorials are suggested to the family to help with funeral costs. And all arrangements for Norma Edna Ray of Bell are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem Park and Recreation Board will be holding a meeting today at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, that meeting was originally scheduled for the Salem Community Center at the Armory, but it has been moved to the old City Hall auditorium. Again, the Salem Park and Recreation Board will be meeting today at 5 o'clock at the old City Hall auditorium. At the meeting, the board will hear from Parks and Recreation Director Melissa Du Bois before discussing a bylaw amendment. The board will then review and discuss the 2025-2026 budget before they appoint new officers for the upcoming year. The Salem Park and Recreation Board meeting tonight at the old City Hall auditorium is open to the public. The Salem Arty Board of Education will hold a budget workshop and special meeting today at 5:30 at the Salem Arty administrative offices. At the workshop, a number of CSIP goals will be addressed, while as part of the special meeting, the board will approve soliciting bids for parking lot work and also soliciting bids for the high school track repair. The board will move into executive session where personnel will be discussed before the meeting is adjourned. The regular portion of the special meeting by the Salem Arty Board of Education tonight is open to the public. Salem Board of Aldermen have scheduled to meet Tuesday evening at the city, or were scheduled to meet at the Tuesday evening at the old City Hall auditorium to discuss 5 resolutions covering a number of topics, but due to a lack of a quorum, the meeting was canceled. The next Salem Board of Aldermen meeting is scheduled for June 24th at 6 o'clock at the City Hall auditorium. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning at the Dent County Courthouse. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson was not in attendance due to prior commitments. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams acted as a temporary presiding commissioner. It was noted that Brewer Science will have their recycling day for electronics and tires Saturday in Phelps County, and Dent County residents are welcome to use the collection to rid themselves of old electronics and tires. There are some fees to turn in large TVs and monitors as well as tires. Dent County Treasurer Denita Williams presented the monies received from the National Forest PILT Fund, and that stands for Payment in Lieu of Taxes, PILT. She said there were no Title III monies received. The county did receive $107,287.71, of which $29,468.09 goes to the County Road and Bridge Department. The other $77,819.62 will be divided between the Salem Arty, Oak Hill R1, Northwood R4, Iron County C4, and Bunker R3 school districts. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said the crews will be hauling rock where needed to Dent County Roads 5110 and 6080 and grading them as well as surrounding roads. He did say a John Deere grader is down and they are hoping to have it repaired by next week. District 2 Commissioner Williams said crews will be in Lacoma and Hobson areas adding rock to Dent County Roads 2090, 3160, 4410, and 5320 and grading those roads as well. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk said she has 61 parcels of land that were 2022 tax have not yet been paid. People have until June 30th to pay their 2022 real estate tax bill to keep the property from being sold on the courthouse lawn. Van Kirk said any payment now needs to be made with cash or a cashier's check. Personal checks will not be accepted. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley reminded businesses that the liquor license renewal deadline is June 30th. She also said the Commission approved Resolution Number 1-2025 to reflect any conflict of interest that any county official may have in performing their duties. This is done every 2 years as required by the state. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. On Tuesday, June 10th, Dent County Prosecutor Andrew Curley reported that Jeremy Jackson from Bowling Green, Missouri, was sentenced to serve 5 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections, consecutive to all previous imposed sentences, for a total of 20 years in the Department of Corrections. On May 21st, Jackson had pled guilty in front of Judge Michael Randazzo. Jackson was currently serving a 15-year sentence for a multitude of past crimes involving stealing, burglary, and passing bad checks, and was charged with the possession of fentanyl as a persistent felony offender. Representatives from Missouri State Parks invite the public to provide input for Echo Bluff State Park's Conceptual Development Plan update. The 30-day comment period began June 4th with a survey available online at mostateparks.com/CDP. For more information, call Daniel Engler, Planning Section Manager at 573-751-8462. Echo Bluff State Park is located at 35244 Echo Bluff Drive near Eminence. For more information on state parks and historic sites, visit mostateparks.com. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. As Missourians continue to recover from multiple severe weather events this spring, the Missouri Department of Commerce and Insurance reminds consumers to take steps to protect their finances and avoid post-disaster scams and fraud. Unfortunately, disasters often attract scam artists, so staying vigilant and watching for signs of potential fraud is also key to protecting your financial security. Be cautious of loan offers that require upfront fees to obtain loan proceeds, or companies offering loans or payment assistance that pressure you to act immediately. Ensure that any lender or financial service provider is authorized to conduct business in Missouri. Certain scams are more prevalent following natural disasters and could have a significant impact on your finances. Be on the lookout for these types of fraud. Contractor fraud, where unethical contractors misrepresent themselves as being affiliated with government entities and scam victims out of funds, resulting in shoddy repairs or no repairs at all. Price gouging, which is the practice of increasing prices of high-demand goods and services during a disaster. Forgery, where scammers use a disaster as an opportunity to get access to victims' personal information and documents to commit identity theft. And charity fraud, where scammers pose as representatives from notable charities, including the Red Cross, to solicit funds from donors who want to help those affected. DCI's Division of Finance and Division of Credit Unions encourage everyone who believes they have been a victim of fraud to act fast to secure all accounts and document details to share with their bank or lender. To report disaster-related fraud, victims can call the National Center for Disaster Fraud hotline at 866-720-5721, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or visit www.justice.gov/disaster-fraud for more information. Missouri Mine State Historic Site on Highway 32 in Park Hills invites the public to the annual rock swap from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, Saturday, June 14th, and Sunday, June 15th. Attendees will have the opportunity to buy, sell, swap, or admire rocks, mineral specimens, fossils, rock jewelry, and rock art at this event on the historic site's grounds. There will be free admission to the Historic Site Museum for self-guided tours. The museum interprets Missouri's mining history and displays restored old mining machinery and an outstanding mineral collection. A free guided tour led by interpretive team members will be provided at 2 o'clock Saturday and noon on Sunday, and it is limited to 20 participants and registration is required. Rock hobbyists and vendors wishing to set up a booth must complete an application. Booth spots are free but are limited and must be reserved in advance. All booth spots will be outdoors in an open area approximately 15 feet by 15 feet. There will be no electricity or amenities provided at booth spots. Vendors will need to bring their own tables, chairs, and shade tents if desired. For an application or more information about the event, contact the Historic Site office at 573-431-6226. Missouri Mine State Historic Site is located at 4000 Highway 32, Park Hills. And for more information on state parks and historic sites, visit mostateparks.com. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education, and more. If you need information from SBU Salem Campus, feel free to contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hola, this is Cardinals broadcaster Polo Asensio. On Saturday, June 21st, the Cardinals host the Reds, and 20,000 fans ages 16 and older will take home a Cardinals polo, no, not me, a polo shirt featuring the Cardinals City Connect design, thanks to Busey Bank. Plus, 10,000 kids 15 and under will take home a Mason Win Growth chart, courtesy of Missouri Farmers Care. Tickets and details at cardinals.com/promotions.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. St. Louis Cardinals and Toronto Blue Jays wrapped up their 3-game series yesterday. Cardinals had a good start to the day with the Wilson Contreras single that brought home Mason Win in the first. In the second, Yoel Pozo hit a solo home run, but unfortunately for St. Louis, that would be the last time a Cardinal would cross home plate. The Blue Jays tied the game up in the third and defeated the Cardinals with a total of 5 runs on 10 hits. This marks the first time the Cardinals have been swept since April 20th when they played the Mets. The Cardinals are on the road to face the Brewers tonight, and you can listen to this game on KSMO Radio 1340 AM and 95.7 FM with pregame coverage set to begin at 5:45, and the first pitch will be at 6:40. Kansas City Royals and New York Yankees squared off for the second time in 2 days last night, and again it was a tough sledding for the Royals. The Yankees scored 6 runs and held KC scoreless until the bottom of the ninth when Salvador Perez homered in Benny Pasquantino. However, it was all too late, a little too late, as the Yankees defeated the Royals 6-3. Kansas City will try to avoid the sweep and dropping below 500 record tonight with the first pitch at 6:40. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
Hey, it's Fitz, F-I-T with a Z from the Country Top 40 Countdown, inviting you to join me this Father's Day weekend to see if Jason Aldean can hold it down at number 1 for the second week in a row with Whiskey Drink. I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Missouri Nut Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Missouri House approved legislation that would provide state funding for new stadiums or upgrades for the Royals and Chiefs. The full funding would still require a public vote from Jackson County to approve local tax support. But waiting until November for a vote may not benefit the teams, the Chiefs in particular, because June 30th is a deadline when an offer expires from the state of Kansas to lure both teams over the border. Just 15 months ago, Jackson County voted down a tax that would have funded the Chiefs and Royals. KMBC TV shared a Royals statement, quote, "Now that both houses have voted and the bill is headed back to the governor's desk, we look forward to evaluating the plan in full detail. Our focus remains the same, prioritize the best interests of our team, fans, partners, and regional community," end quote. The Chiefs released their statement, quote, "While there's still work to be done, this legislation enables the Chiefs to continue exploring potential options to consider remaining in Missouri," end quote. So no guarantees yet from either team, despite the House and Senate approving stadium funding. Last night at Kauffman Stadium, Aaron Judge homered again. It came in the 7th inning, and that was some padding to a lead that they had already built after they scored 5 runs in the 2nd inning against Royals starter Chris Bubich. KC loses to the Yankees 6-3. Royals back to 500, 34-34. The Cardinals were swept by the Blue Jays. A 5-2 loss. Matthew Liberatore got an early 2-0 lead, couldn't hold on to it. He gave up 5 runs, 3 earned. With 3 losses in a row, the Cardinals dropped to 36 and 32. WNBA celebrity Sophie Cunningham has only played in 4 of the Indiana Fever's 9 games dealing with injuries. She's been limited in practice but could play Saturday against New York. Her Indiana Fever are 4-5, New York a perfect 9-0. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
It is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Across Missouri, farmers and ranchers are more than food producers. They're caretakers of the land, water, and natural resources we all depend on. The Missouri Farmers Care Agricultural Stewardship Award honors those who go above and beyond in agricultural stewardship, innovation, and community leadership. Do you know a farm family making a difference for the environment and future generations? Encourage them to apply today and help us shine a light on the outstanding stewardship happening on farms and ranches across Missouri. Let's celebrate the commitment of those who care for the land, because stewardship today means a stronger tomorrow. Visit MissouriFarmersCare.com to learn more or submit an application. The Missouri Farmers Care Agricultural Stewardship Award, celebrating excellence in agriculture.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. A ceremony is set to begin at 12:30 at the Missouri Capitol for the U.S. Army's 250th birthday. The Jefferson City event will include a wreath lane. Protests against federal immigration agents in Los Angeles are starting to spread to other parts of the country. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey says peaceful protests are protected by the First Amendment, but chaos and anarchy go too far.
There are outside agitators, radical activists, who seek to exploit situations like this.
The special legislative session has ended with the House approving 3 Senate bills without changes, sending them to the governor, including his request to come up with a shared funding plan to offer the Chiefs and Royals. House Speaker John Patterson says a Jackson County vote to extend local tax support has to happen.
We might not get a guarantee, but I think you'd have an understanding.
This is Missouri Net.
During National Safety Month, Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators, wants you to remember natural gas safety. While natural gas is clean, safe, and reliable,